What's up, YouTube? Willie Rebuild back with an update on the Lexus. As you can see, I'm gonna put it back together. Put everything back on. Got the old steering column right here on the floor. But we got problems. And I'm gonna get with that. I'm gonna get with y'all on that in a minute. But first, I'm gonna let y'all walk around and check it out. Since I done put everything back together. She ain't clean. Just put it back together. Y'all check out in the inside. Cleaned it up a little bit, make it look a little presentable. Cleaned it up a little bit. You see it? Looking presentable. Put the airbags, all that back in there. But we got a problem, YouTube. We got a problem. You can see, put the headlights back in, fog lights back in, grills back in. Still gotta bring it back and get it buffed. But I'm gonna let y'all see the problem that I got. Hopefully when I get ready to try to start it, it'll do the right thing for y'all. But I doubt it. So, got my feet on the brake. I'm trying to start it. We ain't getting no start. But what we getting right there, you see that steering wheel lock? Steering wheel lock right there. This car not gonna start with the steering wheel lock. When I changed the collar in it, the steering wheel was locked. And it won't start. Won't start. I messed with it all day yesterday, YouTube. All day. It done really wore me out. So let me let y'all see what I done came up with. This the old column. This the motor. This the motor right here for the power steering. That's your motor for your electric power steering. So this bad, this piece in here, this broke out of there. This piece here was in there like that in some kind of way. I don't know from the wreck or what, it broke it, but that's no good. So we're gonna move that out the way. That's irrelevant now. So what we got here, this here is our upper part of the shaft for the steering wheel. And then here, this the lock. As you can see, let me see if I can get y'all in there with one hand. Let me see if I can get y'all in there. Let me see if I can get y'all in there some kind of way where y'all can see what's going on here. Alright, you see where I got this piece of can in here. That's my lock. And you can see just now, the lock jumped up when I took the can out. So, what I'm thinking is, first I'm gonna put it back in, because as you can see, the way they make this thing from the factory, let me let y'all check it out. There's no way to remove the bolt out of it. You can drill it out, and then put a screw back in it, but for whatever reason, the lock not working anyway. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, YouTube, is take the column back out of the car. Take the column back out. Only use this piece off the new column. Put this piece back on the new motor. Put everything back together. And I'm thinking the car gonna start, hopefully. That's my first plan. If that don't work, I'm gonna slide my can back in there and see if I could trick the locking mechanism. Cause when the wheel not locked, the car gonna start. So I'll slide like 3 pieces of can in there. That way this lock will never work again, so the steering wheel won't lock. I don't need no fucking theft shit anyway. This shit bullshit. So I'm gonna try that and see if I can trick it like that. But cause the car, it was starting with this column in it. The problem with this column was the power steering wasn't working, YouTube. So that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do to get this situation done with. But as you can see, Willie Rebuild got all put together. We got all show and no go. The bitch won't even start up. It won't even start up. And the reason I put it all back together, because I worked on it all day yesterday, and it pissed me off to the point to where Willie Rebuild was ready to take the car to Billy, the dealership. But I said, no. You can't do that there, Willie Rebuild, because you're gonna lose on the car then. You're gonna lose on the car if you take it to the dealership. So Willie Rebuild gonna do what he usually do. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all, in this game right here, this was gonna make or break you when you buying cars out the auction. You got to be able to figure out the problems yourself. If you can't figure out the problems yourself, you in trouble. Because every time you gotta pay to get something done or accomplished, that's your profit you giving away. So usually Willie Rebuild, he real good at saving his ass. I done made a name in the game. Not only do I save my ass, I save a lot of other people's ass. Without Willie Rebuild, they'll be up shit creek. So now it's time to shine. It's 14 inches. Willie Rebuild, it's time to do your thing. Either I'm gonna get it started, or the Lexus gotta go to the dealership. And that's just what it is, YouTube. This is my last chance my last attempt to get it to run with the new collar in it. And if I can't get it, then it's going to the dealership. So that's what it is. We got problems. Willie Rebuild, he spoke too soon and talked about how easy the car was to fix and all that there. It's a bunch of bullshit, because Willie Rebuild got a car that's all show and no go. It don't even want to start. It run and drive. I drove it before I started it. I drove it in here where it's sitting there right now with the old column in it. But now I can't get it to start, YouTube. So we got the situations over here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Willie Rebuild always gonna have some different action for y'all. Always some situations going on in the auction business. So y'all come over and check it out. Check Willie Rebuild out. If you're interested in messing with the auction, buying and selling auction cars, you can watch Willie Rebuild. He gonna give you the real deal. And then you can know for yourself if this is something you really want to mess with. Because I'm telling you now, it ain't no cakewalk. It ain't a cakewalk, YouTube. It's Willie Rebuild over and out, and finna figure out the figure outs with this headache right here.